Which would you choose? No one to attend your funeral, or no one to attend your wedding?
Who cares, dude? Put me in a box and throw me in the ground, man. If no one shows up to my wedding, my wife's not even there? That means my wife left. I don't give a f about the first one. I'm dead. Like, I don't care, dude. I don't give a f. Who cares? The f***ing pastor didn't even show up. The priest, the rabbi, they didn't even show up. I can't even get married. It's number one.
Have a mental illness and get well, or have a physical illness and get well?
Well, this is an interesting one. I'm gonna go with physical illness and get well.
Never being able to stop being serious, or never being able to stop joking?
Well, I would just be Emong if I did the second one, so I'm gonna go choose the second one.
To be the fastest racer in the world, or to own the fastest car in the world?
For those who doesn't know, Emong is literally trolling like 95% of the time. Some people don't catch it. I sometimes don't catch it. To the fastest racer in the world, to own the fastest car in the world. Number one. If I own the fastest car in the world, that doesn't mean I get to drive it. Plus, in America, I'm probably getting pulled over the second I pull out of my driveway. If at least I'm the fastest racer, I could probably make some serious money. Number one.
Be a famous rapper, or be a famous mobster?
Number one. Yeah, number one. Number two, I'm probably behind bars.
Have friends who are much smarter than you, or have friends who are much more attractive than you?
This is an interesting one. Two's just reality. Yo, what the f are you trying to say, bro? Hey, what are you trying to say? I play with Overwatch people. We're all in the same unattractive bucket, buddy. Okay? Shut the f up. I'd probably choose number one, because if my friends are smarter than me, I'm a very big believer in you are the company that you keep. So, like, if you keep people around you that are smart, intelligent, hardworking, are always striving to be better people, you will also strive to be better people. Attractiveness don't work that way. It's not like symbiosis with. If I hang out with hot people, I'm not gonna all of a sudden be hot. I'm just gonna be the scale. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna look at the group and you're gonna see me, and then you're gonna see them, and you're gonna like, oh my god, they're much more attractive. It's like, dude, you're just like the stepping stone. I'm going number one.
Give up social networking forever, or be allergic to caffeine?
So I lose my job or become allergic to caffeine. I don't even like caffeine that much. Number two, easy. Let's go.
Go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
This is an interesting one. Okay, hear me out on this. Ready? If I go meet my great-great-grandchildren, they are probably the equivalent to a TikTok Zoomer times 50. Like, they probably don't have an attention span. It doesn't exist. Like, it's gone. Either that, or they're cave people because World War III already happened and like they're basically starting over in civilization. One of the two, it's only one of the two outcomes. So I don't think I want to meet them. But if I go back to meet my ancestors and I go, hey yo, there's gonna be this company in the 80s called Google, invest in that. There's gonna be this thing called Microsoft, invest in that. You know what I mean? And you start telling them all these things they should do. By the time it gets to me, we're gonna have generational wealth, baby. Number one.
Have more time or more money?
I guess it depends on how much more time. It depends on how much more time, realistically. Because let's say as a human, I've seen studies that like, if you're under 30 or 40 right now, your lifespan is projected to be about 130 years old. Given advancements in technology, all the way up to like 150. Like with advancements of technology over the next 50 to 90 years. If your time, let's say, is like, you all of a sudden now have an extra 100 years of youth, right? And like, you're gonna live to like 300. I would choose more time. Because realistically, depending on how much money it is, I could probably make more in the long term if I had more time, like good time, like working time, and you know what I mean, than getting a small amount now. It depends. This is a hard one. Like, there needs to be more context. I don't know. But I would probably... it depends on what it is, but I might choose this one, but I'd probably choose this one.
Win the lottery or live twice as long.
See this? Ah, man. See, this is an interesting one. It depends. If you live twice as long, if your youth is expanded, so like, you know, like you're young, let's say in your 20s and 30s, and then like middle age is like 40s, 50s, but now all of a sudden, if let's say it's 20s to 60s is young, and then 60s to 100 is middle age, right? And then 100 to 140 is like older, and then 140 to 180 is like boomer status, right? Like now you're like a grandparent type of thing. Then living twice as long might be worth it because you get to see a lot of cool stuff, and there'll be cool advances in technology, and you might even get to live longer because there could be, you know, advances in like stem cell research and whatnot, and like you become basically immortal. Like, and I say that like you just become like you live longer and longer and longer and longer. That could be it, but if it's just like you're old as and you just can't die because you're living twice as long, that's ass. So then I would choose number 1.
Having an uncle who plays World of Warcraft 16 hours a day but is the best hunter on his server, or having an uncle who plays guitar and bass but sucks.
How the f Wait, crap, you can't type also Emog. That's terrible. You can't do that. I'm telling. I'm DMing Emog right now. I'm messaging him. I'm snitching. I'm actually gonna choose number 1. I mean, like, if the uncle plays guitar and sucks, like, who cares? But at least if they're good at something, like, you know, maybe we could get him onto streaming sometime, you know, and you know what I mean?
Lose your vision or your hearing.
Wow, this is a tough one. I'm gonna lose hearing. Vision's very, very important in my opinion. Yeah.
Work more hours per day, but fewer days, or work fewer hours per day, but more days.
I can actually speak from experience because I'm changing my schedule. I was this person. I stream 7 hours or 7 days a week, and I would do like minimum 4 or 5, maximum 18, right? But like most of the time it was like in between 6 and maybe like 5, 6 to like 9 hours, right? On average. This was ass. I would rather do longer streams on fewer days than do this because you have more time to get like to decompress. I don't know if you've ever seen, but there's like a theory, right? It basically is why the 4-day work week is better, because you basically work 5 days straight, and then that first day off, you're basically doing nothing but like relaxing and decompressing after that whole work week. And then the day after, Sunday, is like the day you're like kind of a little bit better, but you now have to do a bunch of errands. So you're not even fully recharged yet because you have other things you need to do. And so like that first day where you kind of like relax and actually like take your day off is only your only day to recharge. And so your second one, where it should be like to get stuff done and be happy, it isn't, because you have other things you need to do. So you go back into the work week like 90% charge instead of 100% charge, which is like sad. So I would choose this one.
Become someone else.
Do something in 9 months.
Or just stay you.
This is scary. This is actually a scary one because you never know. I'd stay me.
Subscribe, or never see me again.
Emog responds and says, I don't play Hunter. Oh, man.